This constitutes all available data. That information is not available.
Then you will remain silent until further instructed.
Confirmed.
If you didn't want the answer, you shouldn't have asked the question.
Korak, what are your limits?
They have not yet been defined. My knowledge is virtually infinite. My secondary ability is to logically process that knowledge and make accurate predictions. Instructions are not needed if commands are succinct. That is better. Our relationship will be best served if your statements are free of ambiguity.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. There seems little point in wasting time on such an explanation, since you would be incapable of understanding it.
It is an immutable certainty.
I am checking. Kindly wait. I have the information you require.
Howdy do. How the devil are you all? It's me again. Progress, wow. Tube PSU fitted, oh yeah. More work. And I got to finish off threading the drag chain. And took a while to position the stuff. Anyway, let's have a look. So the bright light again. Just make sure I got audio. Do we have an audio? A while to position the stuff. We do have an audio. Okay. So this is the beast from the east. Yeah. So put the tube in yesterday. Oh no, it was this morning. Power supply and PCB mounted yesterday. No, not yesterday. Didn't do anything yesterday. Day before. I finished off putting the drag chain cables in. I had to cut them and join them and thread them. It's the right game, but anyway, that's it now. PCB's on the back of the power supply. And I've roughly aligned the tube, clamped it in place, and just lightly tightened it. Tubes are just wrapped around there at the minute. It seems to function. I've got hold of these bits. I've got a reclaimed IEC socket, fused one, with an earth strap on it. It's got the spade receptacles ready for wiring up. I've got these terminal things I picked up a while ago that you can join up stuff. I presume they go through there. I'll have to belt them out. Yeah, they should do. So I've got plenty of these, and you can mount them. You can mount them with the mounting holes there and there. It's just mad finding somewhere to put them. What else have we done? Yeah, so basically just transplanted it. It took me ages to work out the spacing for the L brackets to mount the power supply to the existing setup on the tube rail holder and the edge without it affecting the ability to put the control, the panel, the door shutters in. Whatever I do, I have to keep the door shutters free. So put the slidey plastics in and everything. That's all I got. So I've allowed a bit of clearance. I got about 50mm that side of the tube and 50mm this side of the tube. So you can move it around a little bit, backward and forward a little bit. Now what? This stepper motor this side and the stepper motor that side on the X gantry, if you can see it there, they have to be joined together. I needed to ask the question. I'm pretty sure my other controller that does it in the same way is joined together, but it's done on the board rather than physically wiring it. But the new controller that I've got here, it hasn't got enough inputs on it, so I'm gonna have to work something out. So you can get a cable that splits the two together. It's a wire cable, so I'm gonna have to sort that out. So there's that. This is the bag of bits left over. I bought 6 2-meter stepper motor cables. There's one left, and there's some offcuts and connectors and different things. That cost about £10, 11 quid. What else we got? The rubber. Haven't got the rubber yet. Oh, I've made these feet. I don't know if I showed you these feet last time. Might have done. Milled those feet out. I don't know if I showed you them. They're drilled and tapped. Well, they're tapped, and it's countersunk, and they're little plastic, 12mm plastic feet to stop it scratching the desk. And I've filed it off so there's no sharp edges. Thinking of putting some on the top of here as well. It's just to cover where the extrusion is, because I keep knocking into it, scratching my arms and that. So anyway, so there's that. So it's getting closer. It is getting closer. What else? Yeah. So I've got this. Tell you what, let's turn it around. I've got to be careful here. It's big. This thing is big. Anyway, I've got all the cables here to make sure I don't sever them. This is big. Oh my god. Huge. Right, so I'll bring it all the way around. Why not? Let's bring it all the way around. So we're looking at the back in a minute, the back of it. It's got the little feet in the corners. Stop it scratching my desk. Anyway, don't know whether you can see that, just about see that there. I've mounted the PCB that came out the K40 that I bought for spares onto the power supply that came out of the same box, but it's got an X-axis and a Y-axis, and obviously I've got two wires, stepper motors, so there's only one way to plug it in. There's the tube, and the bottom screw that holds it tight, stops it rocking, and you can slide and adjust it up and down. And I've put it roughly in place on the mirror. It's roughly there. I won't know until I power it up and do some tests. Now there's loads of stuff we've got to do. Stop circuits and wire the limits. There's a limit. Got to find another limit switch. There's so much work to do. It's crazy. But I just keep plodding on with it, little bit at a time. Plodding on. I've got to fix the wiring here. The wiring's come adrift. I took photographs before I took it apart. Got to join this back up, and the high tension. There's all that to do. Anyway, that's it really. So anyway, I shared the link to this live stream around a few places, just to see, because I hadn't shared many, so I shared it. So everything's available to still put your plastics in, so you can still get your. Pretend this is a plastic. You can still slot your plastics in and then slide it around, and it's still. Everything has to fit, so the PCB has to be out of the way, and everything has to slide in, which it does. So you can slide that in there, and you can also, if I can get it out, This one's got a burr on it. It's got a burr on it, this one. And I have to do an infill there. I've got to put the sides in and all sorts of stuff. So there's still a lot of work to do. I took these brackets off, put some washers in and clamped it down nicely, because last time I was struggling a bit. It was trying to pull the nut through the plastic, so you need some washers. So this whole area here, so the only got the air assist pipe here. I haven't cut it. I've put plenty on it, so it's not that flexible. It's probably okay in this summer. And that's just holding the drag chain down a bit, you know. But the warmer it gets, the more flexible it is. But I've left loads on it. Look, there's loads on it. So, but I can't blow it. That comes all the way through the drag train and out near the head. So what I've got to do is I've got to go and rob off my first K40 that I've got to go and rob the laser pointer off it and the air assist nozzle. Well, I was going to take the air assist, it's got a coily spiral pipe on it, air assist pipe. I was going to take that off, but I'm just going to use this now because it's all contained within the drag chain. Anyway, so it's close. Now I could at this point plug those 3 stepper motors, or 2 of them. Yeah, 3 of them. No. Yeah, I could get down the little thing I based it off, the little diode laser engraver, take the panel off temporary, plug in the stepper motors, because it's the same stepper motors, into that board that came with that one, run some software and get this to move around. Could do that, but I'm not that fussed. I mean, it's going to work, but I could do that. Now the overall size of the cutting area is slightly less, because you've got to allow for pipes and cables, and I don't know whether I can get you. Might be able to get a portable camera on this. So we've got that one there. Tell you what, let's give it a go. Let's see if we can get this. I'll take this I've got this portable camera here. Now I could try and set it up. Let's see if I can set this up in OBS. I'll do a carry it around, get a closer look at it. Right, so I'm gonna, didn't hear no beep. So what I'm gonna do is just go into, is it this roaming camera? Let me just right, I'll go on back onto that. I've just got a, hang on, roaming camera, video capture device, edit, deactivate, activate. Oh, that's it. Got it. Right. So, yeah, I've got it here. I'm hoping you can see that. Yeah, I think you can. Yeah. It's a bit of a shaky cam. So let's try and get you close up. There you go, got a close up. So we've got the mirror going on here. Let's have a look at it from this point of view. So we've got the mirror and the tube. You can get a close up on the tube end. And we've got our clamps. Clamps are there. And the tube clamps. And the plastic packers. And the washers. And the other one. And the pipes are just wrapped up. Then we got the power supply and the PCB attached. Now I've left 2 sticky pads on one end and stuck them down, but the other end I managed to get the spacing for the grill was just right to put some studs in and lock nuts. Anyway, then you've got your drag chain Oh, sorry, it's a shaky cam. You got your drag chain, it's spaghetti everywhere. Anyway, let's bring this a bit closer. So we've got the drag chain, all the wires go into the drag chain. You can see the end of the drag chain here. See all this stuff coming out of the drag chain here. You've got pipes, 3 stepper motors, 2 signal cables, and the air assist pipe coming out of there. And then we've got the X drag chain, that was the Y drag chain, this is the X. And you can go like that. And I've got all that to wire up yet. I've got the limit switch which is underneath there. I can show you the limit switch. Limit switch is just there, can you see it? And when it gets over to here, it's the plastic. There you go. Alright. So it's all there. So it's a big, and I put loads of these brackets on because it leaves the opening free for the plastics, the doors to slide. So they're pretty good. These just from a local wood mill. They sell them for cabinet making, I suppose. There's no need for anything here. That's free. It's for the slidey door that side. There's a close up of the carriage and mirror 2. There's mirror 2. That points over to, if I can get that over. Can I get that over there? So you've got mirror 2, and above mirror 2 you've got mirror 3, and then you've got your lens down below as it is. Anyway, well, there's a quick flash at the case I'm trying to build, the Amiga case. It's me I haven't set it up yet, I haven't made the cable, stopped working on it while I was working on this thing. That's a bit of a the PCB. Anyway, there's all that. So we've got a lot of work to do still, but we're getting there. Yeah, we're getting there. Right, let's put down shaky cam. Put the shaky cam down now. Dear me, things you have to do, hey? Right, let's put shaky cam down. Right. Okay, so what else are we gonna do today? Yeah. Right, so what we'll do is go to the model when I eventually load it. I didn't load it up yet. Let's load it up. Whew, it's warm in here. Might have to put the fan on. The sun's blazing through. Yeah, so I've got to get hold of I've got a compressor. Hang on, I've got a airbrush compressor which I can use for the air assist until I can get hold of one of those nice ones you see everyone seems to have. Right, I'm just opening this up on the screen. Right, so here we go. Last stream I made this bed of nails thing, or I designed it, not built that yet. So there's that bed of nails thing. Right, what else we got? So yeah, pretty much it's similar. I've got to model the PCB. Now it means where the PCB is now, it means I won't be able to put that there. Well, I might be able to. Yeah, I probably still can because there's enough room. So I probably still can. Now I'm still contemplating whether to put. See, I'd like to put this against the wall, really. So maybe if this, it could come out the side here. Can't come out the bottom because you need to be able to pass your material through. It could probably come out the side. And there's some controls. We've got to remake the controls as well. But I think I want manual controller stuff like air assist, pump, LED. Sorry. Was it laser pointer? I need to be able to switch that on and off. and then the extractor fan, switch that off, on and off. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but at the minute all that can be done after. What I need to do is be able to get the connections, the main socket in, and these water flow in and out. The cooling system needs to come out. I don't want it coming out just anyway. It's got to come out to a bulkhead. So I'm going to have to work out how to attach a rubber tube to one side of the bulkhead, and I don't just want to drill a hole and pass it through, although that's what we might end up doing. Well, that's what the K40 does, just passes it through. So maybe that will be what it is, I don't know. I probably will be. Don't like it much, but anyway. So let's get the panels on. So we've got our panels. This is showing up as plastic. Hang on, is it because I'm looking at it in a... No, I'm in the right style. So I must have told it was white at some point. Yeah, so it's going to be aluminium. It's going to be an aluminium plate. Now, the plate is non-removable here, so effectively it could be bolted to here. I want it within. Now if I do that, if I put it, hang on, I need to put the front and back plate on a separate layer. So panels, I'll create a new one called panels. Right, hang on. Panels, bulkheads. Bulkheads. Panel bulkheads. Let's take the S off. Right, so I'm going to put that one there and the front one under a new layer of panel bulkheads. There we go. Okay, so I should be able to switch off panels, maybe. Let's try it. Yeah. So I'll switch the panels off and I can see... Oh. That one's still there. Maybe I didn't... No, that's still under panel. So panels, bulkhead. That's it. So switch off panels. So yeah, I've got the front and back panel. Now I saw someone the other day designing one. They laser engraved some plastic, even the text, and they put a backing on it. It looked quite neat, but I got the ability to engrave anyway, so I could use anodized and then engrave the text. I'm not that I'm going to do the front another day. It's the back I need to do to get it all powered up. So we've got this certain size of panel here. Actually, that doesn't need to be like that anymore. I've deleted the extras that were holding this up. I'll tell you what I've got to do as well. I've got to model these T-pieces and elbows that hold the thing together, so I'm going to have to do that at some point. I'll do that later on or something. So this thing here, what I need is the bulkhead. I need the cutout for this mains IEC adapter. Now I've already used one of these in one of my projects, so I've already modelled it, so I can just go ahead and find that model. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up another instance of SketchUp Make 2017, and I'll try to find right, hang on, let's bring it over here. I've got to try to find it now. I'm trying to work out where I might have put it. It could be anywhere. Let's try in here. Oh, there's nothing coming up there. My SketchUp. Ah, this will probably be my SketchUp. So it'll be a demo box. I think it's called demo box. RGPLC demo box. Is that it? No, that's not the one. What did I call it? Finding this stuff. UPass demo. Here it is. Right, I've got two. Why have I got two? 29th, so that was the last one. Oh, box insert. Here we go. Right. So, the box insert. Is that the one? Let's have a look. Box insert. What is that? Oh, no, that's a cardboard cutout I was about to do. Right, let's try again. Bottom plastic. That's the last one, isn't it? 29th. Yeah, it's a later one. Right, let's try again. Ah, here we go. Here we go. So this is the main UPass project that I made a demonstration case with. It's under there. Anyway, there's last past videos of that. So there's my circuit board, and there is the thing I'm after. So I've already got some buttons modelled here. Now they're a bit fancy looking buttons, so I'm not sure if I want to use them plastic ones. I've got some left, but what I'm after is this one here. So if I grab hold of that and just go back to this model here, I can put this connector where I want it and then work the cutout out. So I get the CNC to cut it out for now. Right, so I need to rotate it. Needs to go rotate around that way, and like that, and also like that. Okay, and we need to find out where we're going to put this mains. It sticks out quite a bit, so it's got to be able to have some room. So we're a bit limited to where we can put it. Where I suppose we'd want it down a bit, maybe. Wouldn't want it up in the air, as down as far as we can get it, I think. Although, if you're trying to pass plastic through, you don't want the cables in the way. But you got all this ability to fasten cables up here. So maybe want it up the top. I haven't properly modelled this now because I didn't know which way it's going to be, so we could put, there's all the connectors and it's slightly stepped, so we ought to fix that model really as well. All depends on what model of power supply you got, and also the brackets and the fixings. It's not quite in the right place, although it could be, but it's not quite, I don't think. It might actually be in the same place actually. That was a bit of luck. Right, so I'll put this somewhere up here. Don't know where, somewhere like that. Give it a bit of space. So, how are we going to do this? Right, so I need that basically cut. I need to paste it in place here. Okay, now. Oh yeah, because I don't need these anymore, these cutouts. So I can get rid of those. It's definitely warm today. Right, I'll just lose that. These were for those clips that I'm not using anymore, so we don't need them. Let's get rid of that. Oh, that's the wrong one. Right. Okay. So now we've got to work out where it sits and our overlap is. So I'll come out of there a minute. I can either draw a rectangle. I tell you what, let's just draw a rectangle here. It's not quite right, is it? Hang on, let's go a bit better. Right, so I was just going to draw a rectangle, and this rectangle is just so I can work out. I don't want to put anything near it. Can I select that? I don't know. Have I selected it? No, I've selected the whole thing, haven't I? Right, how do I get that back? I've got the front bit, I need the sides. There they are. Right, it's awkward, isn't it? So I can't wait to get this laser going. I know you can't rush it. It's got to go in stages. I'll cut that. I'll go into there. I'll paste it in place. Right, that's our work area. Now I don't need the infill. I can delete that. It's just the frame. It's a keep out area. So that's what we'll call that. Keep out area. So I can actually go, and I've got to be careful. As in, let me just have a look. Let's bring it round, look at it from the back. Yeah, so we can afford to go up and across. I've got live wires going to be plugged onto here, so don't want it too close or anything. Right, tell you what, let's bring it onto the surface, X-ray mode. Right, so I need to drag that. No, it's not the whole thing. I need to go into it first. That's it. No, that's selected everything, so I need to bring that just forward a bit. Is that about right? Don't know if that's right or not. Yeah, that's it. That sits about there, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I can get rid of the X-ray mode now. That sits flush like that. So what we need then is a cutout, but we're not in the right place yet. So let's just, from the edge, let's give it 10mm and 10mm. Give everything 10mm. We don't want to encroach too near the metal. Right, so we've got 10mm, 10mm, so I can grab the corner. What are we doing here? Right, I see. Yeah, so that's not good the way I've done that. Let me undo that. Right, first I've got to put this square onto there, basically. It's floating at the minute. We don't want it floating, it needs to be on the surface. So how we're going to do that is we're just going to go like this and try to move it onto the surface. I think it's done it for me. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's done it for me. Right, that's better. Okay, now we can put our 10mm borders in. Spacing. Yeah, there's a lot of work involved. Anyway, so we're doing the bulkhead. So I'm going to move now this corner. So grab hold of that and move it to there. That's it. No, we don't want the paint. Right, so we've got that now, and what we need to do now is do a cutout. Let's just have a look at the X-ray mode. I can't quite work it out. Yeah, so it sticks out from there. So our cutout, I've got to make sure I can cut it out and push it out. I think these are clips. Let's refer to the real one. Yeah. Right, so the real one has got these metal tabs on. There you go. They've got the metal tabs on that push in to snap. They snap in either side over the plastic or metal, whatever it is you're doing. So it is that square, so I need that square cut out, and then you just literally force it in and it'll bend and then snap out, hopefully. Right, let's we know what we want now. It's warm in here. I better put the fan on, it's getting like an oven. Get a fan on. It's getting like an oven. It's better. Bit noisy, but anyway. So what I want is I need this, all of this here now. Just the outlines will do, I suppose. If I can get, have I just clicked off it? No, I'm okay. Right, so I want these outlines so I can work out where the slot's got to go. Right, that should be enough, yeah. So I'm going to copy, come out of there, and I'm going to paste it in place. Right, now they are on the other side, probably. So I need to move that out of the way for a second. So let's just take it up 100 mil. Right, just 100 mil, so I know to bring it back down 100 mil after. So there's the cutout that we want. So that's roughly where you need a bit of a snapping. I'll leave it like that. I'll probably end up having to file it out a little bit. Tell you what we could do, make life a little bit easier for us. Let's make life a little bit easier. So let's just say 1 mil. 1 mil, and we'll just literally give us a little 1 mil. A 1 mil, I don't know what to call it, tang. Okay, so we've got the 1 mil tang, we can get rid of that now. Because I know I'm going to have trouble forcing it in. So, to make this a piece, just got to fill that in there. Okay, that's it, that's one of those. So we can just push that through now. Like it would have done. Can I get rid of that? And that? Yeah. Just have a look. We're supposed to push it in, but we've ended up pushing it out. We can sort that out. So go flush to there. Right, it's not letting me go in. Oh, it is. Oh, where is it? No, it wasn't part of the model, that's right. That's why. So undo that. What we want to do is intersect it, make it part of the model. Unless it's not on the surface. It doesn't look quite right, does it? Looks like it's off slightly. Very, very slightly. Is it off? So if you think it's off, you'll have to grab it. Oh, I know what's up with it. It's actually on the surface. It's not part of the model yet. So I've inadvertently selected this as well. I don't want to do that. So I need to do it manually. This is the fiddly bit that can make your day bad if you get it wrong. Right, so make sure I've not selected anything else off the back. Right, so there's nothing else off the back. Right, so I need to cut that off now. Now we've still got something there. So I've made my life a little bit more difficult. Right, so we've got, that's back to where it's supposed to be, I think. Yeah. Whew. Right, let's get rid of X-ray mode. Now I need to go into this. First I'll paste it in place. Then I'll cut it. I'll go into it, not that one, into this, and I'll paste it in place. And now I should be able to push it through. Nope. What the hell? Right, it's not intersecting, so it's probably not quite flush. How can I tell? I don't know what it is. There's still something left. I seem to have messed this up. Messed it up a bit. Right. It's funny how something simple can. Right. So let's try to grab it. So grab it. I'll tell you. Oh, we don't want to move it. Not yet. We want to. What we want to do is we want to take it off the surface at that angle. Then we want to slowly bring it back to the surface until it snaps on. Okay, it might have already done it for me. Not sure. Right. Okay, so I'm going to try intersecting with the model now. If I can. Intersect the faces with the model. No, it's not having it. So I'll undo the intersect. I'll try and grab this back off. Or cut it. Come out. We'll paste it in place. Then we'll cut it and paste it in place. No, I still can't get it. So that means it's not flush. If we can't do it, it's because it's not flush. So I'll try and grab it again. It needs to go to the surface. So I'll keep it on the blue axis. I'll put it there and I'll move it back. I need to see. That's not quite right. Why does it want to do that? It's not being nice today. Constrained online. Intersect plane. Oh, that's me because I'm holding it. On the face, that's what I want. That's it, exactly what I want. It's on the face. So I should be able to. No, it's still not there. Can I intersect it? Intersect the face with the model. No, still won't let me do it. What the hell? Right. So let's cut it. Paste it in place. Now it's on the surface, on the face where it should be. Now we're going to cut it. Unless there's a gap in it. There could be a gap. Is there a gap I've not seen? Can't see it. Anyway, so we're on there. So I'll take it back off again. Right, we're going to cut it. This is long-winded. Right, paste it in place. No, still not intersected. Right, let's try and see if it'll intersect it now. Intersect the face with the model. No, it's not having it. Just plain silly buggers today. Oh, what a shame. Oh, I'm at a loss. I think. Right, so cut that. I'll paste it in place. Leave it there for a minute. What is going on with this? It can't be on the face, can it? It is on the face though. Something not right. I don't know what it is. I'll tell you what. I'll just draw it again. I don't think it'll make any difference at all. I think this is SketchUp being buggy. I'm sure if I open and close it and do the whole save it and do it again, it'll probably be fine. Oh, look at that. It's there now. Well, it's not there, is it? Because it's its own entity. So if I grab it, cut it, paste it in place. No, look at that. There's something weird going on there, isn't there? Look at that. Yeah, something weird going on. Right, so what do I do? Cut it, come out of it. Oh, undo, close, undo, cut, undo, paste, undo, open, undo, cut. Right. So there's something weird going on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to save it. I'm just going to save it. I'm going to close and open it. Let's just come out of it. It's doing some weird stuff. Right, so I'll just come out, save the changes. I thought it was already done there. It can be a pain, this tool can sometimes. Right, so I'll open it again. I don't quite know what's going on. It's not liking something or other. I don't know whether it's a program or I'm just not flush with the layer. Yeah, it's a pain. Right, so I go into this. So I've got that, so I'll cut that. It doesn't look right, does it? What is all this about? What's going on here? Look at it. I don't know, I can tell if it's... I brought it to the face once. It's sort of underneath, isn't it? I know what it is now. I haven't got a surface. Hang on, let's just check something. Oh, I've got a surface there. And I've got a surface here. Alright, so there is a surface. So I need to grab this. I'll tell you what, it's so annoying. I'll tell you what, I'll do some. I'll cheat. I'll just cheat. If you can't win, just cheat. Alright, so we've got... I have to cheat sometimes. Right, so we've got the ability to cheat. So we've got everything covered, so... Right, okay. I'll just delete that. Get rid of it. I will select all this a minute. Oh, don't need to, yeah, select it. Okay, so what I will do, just make sure they're all on the same plane. Looks it, and I'll draw this out. This is why it takes so many hours to do. Because you're fighting against something. Fighting against some software. Alright, so see, it's something weird going on. What on earth? Maybe it's this thing. I'll give up. Shall I give up? Right. Let's try again. Let's grab this. grab that. Make sure nothing else has been grabbed with it. I don't know where it is. It's just not making any sense. What on earth is happening? Anyway, cut it. Paste it in place. You can see it's not right. Look at it. There must be something wrong. It must be skewed. So there's no way it's going to push through if it's skewed. So what do I do? Let's try something else. Right, so I'm in there. So if I do a line to there, I do a line to there, and a line to there, and one to there. Okay, so I'll get rid of that. Have it your way. I'll put a square in. That's it. And I'll try to push it through. Try to push the square through. There it is. That's all I've been trying to do. And it wouldn't let me do with that shape. So that means that shape was not quite parallel to this shape. Alright, so get rid of all these. I don't care anymore. Oh, we've got rid of one of the lines. Two of the lines, 10mm. We'll keep them. Okay, that's our keep out. Get out of jail, prison. Get out of prison. Right, so this needs to come down 100mm to go back into its place. Right, okay, so we've got it there. Must be crooked. Something about it, not sure what. Anyway, it doesn't matter anymore. So that's that one in place. It's very dark, you can hardly see it. Tell you what, let's make it brighter. Make it brighter. I can't see what's going on anymore. Right. Is that it? No. I don't know what's going on. What is going on? It's not changing. I'm having no luck today, am I? Oh, that's its own. Anyway, colours, grey. Just want it lighter. That's all. I don't want the world. I just want lighter, so I can see it. I can't stand. It's not even a colour. It's just a lack of colour. It's a black is the lack of colour. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, let's just do that as well. It's the lack of the colour. White is colour. Black is the lack of a colour. Hence, you can't see nothing. Ooh la la. I don't know why I put myself through this punishment. Why do I do it? Why do I do it? Punishment. Torture, torture, torture. Alright, that's better than dark that I couldn't see. Okay. Alright, so we've got our IEC socket. There you go, there you have it. You got it, sort of thing. Right. Okay, fused IEC socket. So now we want to do something like save. What else is going to go on there? So we've got to have some holes to pass stuff through. Air assist nozzle. So let's just, I'll tell you what. Let's make some holes. I haven't got any way of passing. Oh, look what it's done to that one. Right, I need to make that one unique. Just get rid of that one. That's it. Alright. We're not doing that one at the minute. Okay. So we want some holes. Let's try and work out how many holes we want. Right, holes. How many holes do we want? So we've got our IEC socket about there, like that. And I've got to pass out this thing. So I want some small holes. Let's just work out the diameter of it. I'll give it a little bit of spec on it. So it's 6 mil. Let's give it 8 mil. So we want a nice 8 mil hole. So where do we want this 8 mil hole to come out? It needs to come out where the pipe would be. So it's coming out of the drag chain. So it's actually going to come out of the end of here. So it makes sense for it to come straight out, really. Yeah, straight out the back of this. Or somewhere thereabouts, so it's out the way. So what we'll do, it doesn't need to be too low to get in the way of the plastic or material pass through. It needs to be up. It's only air at the end of the day, so we'll do 10 mil down from there, and we'll come in 10 mil, let's say 10 mil, and we'll come down 10 mil again, and that's going to be our 8 mil hole for our air assist pipe. Now, is that too high? So it'll go up and out. It's okay. So we'll do that air assist pipe. So we're going to get that off there, cut it, go into there. Okay, and we can push that through now. There we go, air assist pipe. Air assist pipe in place. And that's okay, it'll come in and in, that's right. So, and then we can attach some clips here if we want to run it down somewhere. This is always presuming we're coming out the back. Looks like we're coming out the back, doesn't it? Rather than the side, like we wanted. Oh well. And it means we can't push it against the wall. We'll have to have a gap. It's already quite wide. So, but I'll do that. We'll just do that. We can always change it later. I don't know. Not sure. Not sure. What happens if you're not sure? You do something like Can't find it. It's gone. It's gone. Oh, here. No, that's not it. Can't find it. It's disappeared. Why can't I find it? It's gone. Yeah, it's gone. I deleted it. Alright, anyway, I forgot what I was doing. Oh! Just can't find that, never mind. Oh well, I've lost something. Maybe I deleted it by accident. Never mind. Oh, here it is, sorry.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
Is that a question? Question is futile. Anyway, so we've got a hole done, so we can get rid of this line. I'll keep that line. I'll keep that one for a minute. So we've got to get rid of inflow of coolant and outflow of coolant, in and out. So now it looks like they're all going to come out over here. So let's find out what they are in size. Calipers, what have I done with them? We'll put them away. Right, here we go again. Let's see what the size of this tube is. $10 mil by the looks of it. 10 millimeters. So it's 10 millimeters, and we're going to go, I don't know, something like a bit more. 15. Don't want it too tight. So we'll go, you can't see. Right, what we'll do is we'll go where we're going to have it. That's the air assist. Where do we want it coming out? We've also got something to mount. We've got this little gadget here. What have I done with it? What have I done with it? I've lost something. What have I done with that? Oh, here it is. Right, so I've got this flow meter. A flow meter that was salvaged from. So it could do with that being visible somewhere. The flow meter. Yeah, so somehow it needs to be. Oh, it's velcroed on. Look at that. It's got velcro on it. That's handy, isn't it? So it needs to be stuck somewhere. Now where would you want to see that? A flow meter. It needs to be right in your face, visible, isn't it? So you need to see it somehow. How you see it, I don't know. Anyway, we'll sort that out another day. Flow meter. I'm probably going to have a rate of flow ready technical. A digital meter or something as well. Anyway, right. So we want 2 holes for the in and out. Let's keep it to one side. Now that's going to be in the way of the drag chain coming out. If we put it there. All right. So it can't go down here because it'll be in the way of the PCB. So it's literally got to come across and then out somehow. It probably needs to be lower. I than the tube, maybe. So I think we'll come down the bottom here. Yeah, so we can fasten it to there then. Right, okay, so let's put 10mm on there, and we're gonna have a 7.5 radius, 15mm diameter. Then we'll go over another 20mm and have another one of these, 7.5. Yeah, so in and out, why not? Okay, right, and make sure I'm not selected anything else. Shouldn't have done. X-ray mode's off. So cut, go in here, paste in place, and push them through. Okay, so we've got our 2 holes for our in and out of the coolant. 11 degrees C, kept coolant. So we need to monitor the temperature and monitor the flow. So I'd need an analog flow meter or something to be able to put an Arduino on it and monitor the flow. Put it on a digital display at the front, so we've got all that to do. And it can give us a buzzer if the temperature gets too high. It can buzz us and let us know. Right, so we've got that. What else do we need to go on? Let's have a look. Now all the stepper motor cables go onto the PCB down the back, so they don't need to come out at all. I've got our mains in to our power supply. Now, the only thing we haven't accommodated for is any kind of LED lighting, but that'll be fastened to the underside of here probably anyway, or along here. So I could sort that out, but the lighting will all be powered off a common rail, probably 24 volts or 12, maybe 12 volts. 12 volt supply. I probably have to put a 12 volt supply in here to power everything off 12 volts maybe. Okay, so what have we got now? So let's have a look what else we've got going on here. So we've got the air assist pipe sorted, we've got the air intake, water in, water out, pipes coming out over there. Anything else needs to come out? The USB. We're going to need a USB socket. It plugs in now. It's a micro B. So we're going to need a bulkhead, some kind of bulkhead USB adapter, probably. So I haven't got one. I don't think I've got one of those. You can get a panel mount one. You drill a round hole. So, tell you what, let's look for one. Let's just look for one on, guess what, Amazon. Right, here we go. Look for one on Amazon. So it's a USB panel mount. Let's just put that in, see what we get. Right, so that's a USB, like a printer thing we want, don't? So it needs to be similar to this, but with a micro B on it. We're not gonna, don't need a hub in there. It's not gonna be a hub on it. So I think, is it USB A? USB A. Let's try A. No. I don't know if it's B, can't remember. Ah, so it's B. There it is. So we want USB socket to micro B panel mount. Right. It's not showing me a micro B. Is it a micro B? Yeah, it's a square micro B. I'm just looking at that actually. Something looks a bit pin-wise broken. Let me have a look. Just gonna zoom in. So look, gonna get a nice picture. Alright, there seems to be something wrong here. Hang on. Let's try again. No, you can't see it. It could be some broken pins. Yeah, it could be some broken. I'm not sure. I'll have to try it. I've not tried it yet. It's alright. Looks like there's some broken pins. Not a problem. I can always on the micro whatever it is. Yeah, it could be some broken pins. Not sure. Anyway, can always solder a new one on if I need to. Right. So let's carry on looking. So I want some kind of bulkhead one. Cheap as possible really, but it needs to have the right fitting on the end. Micro B. Mini, is it mini B? Mini, I don't know what they call it. Oh, that's it, look. So that's the socket. So we need one of those two. Is that a micro B? Something like that would do. Could cut it out. But it needs to be one of those on a plug for one of those. So USB B socket, micro B male plug. Right, okay, so we've got, that's right, but it's a socket. Show me a socket. Showing me a socket. Maybe it doesn't exist. Might be something that doesn't exist. Oh, that's one of each. Panel mount type, mini USB 5-pin male to female extension. No, it's not quite. Well, yeah, that would probably do it. I was thinking more of a printer lead, but yeah, I suppose you could do that. I don't really want to bring it out. Take the opportunity to change it to something more modern. Yeah, something like that. But if you're going to do that, you don't want that, do you? How can I word it differently to get the one I want? So USB socket, so it's a male to female socket, USB B socket, so female, female socket to male, mini B male, right. I think I might have to ask ChatGPT for this. It seems to have a better way of finding stuff. So what's that? Oh, that's a half C micro USB to C. That's sort of, Well, I'm getting hungry now. I need to go and make some tea in a minute. I need to make some tea. Let's just call it USB bulkhead. Let's see what comes up. Oh god. Bulkhead adapter. Got adapters coming out the ears. Doesn't like the word bulkhead, so it's panel mount. Well, I'm getting further away from. What's this one? Alright, so that would do it, but yeah, that would work it. But it's just bringing me from one to the other. £7, bloody hell. So yeah, I'll have to drill 3 holes to do that. Seems a shame. Let me put round in the equation. Round. Right, so we've got round USB adapter. Alright, what are we getting? Let's have a look. What's on the back of it? Oh, it's just, what is it? Straight through? Same each end. What's the point of that? Right, USB B. Well, mini B. Right, so that's, yeah, that one at 15 quid, bloody hell. £4. Oh, that's alright, isn't it? I don't know if that's the right one then. No, that's just a normal one. So you could slot it in there. You could put a little one into there and plug it in, and then fetch it out with wires everywhere. Yeah, that might work. It's only £4. It's not available on Prime by the looks of it, unless you've got to be logged in to find out. Anyway, that's the kind of thing I'm after, so I would have to leave that, I think. Difficult to do when you're trying to leave. I might even have the lead. Might even have it. Don't know. Don't know. A bit stuck. Bit stuck. Oh well, we'll leave that. Oh, yeah. What's this one? $7.99. That's the one, isn't it? $7.99. That's a lot of money for $6.49. Oh, that's the one I was after, though, isn't it? That's it. So I'll put it in. I can't put it in the basket because I'm not logged in. So anyway, we'll keep an eye on that. So we can work out. Is there a size on it? Mini USB male to mini. Oh, it's showing me something else. Right, that'll do. I give up. I give up. Right, what's next? So we need our USB socket out for a laptop that plugs into the PCB. Okay, so I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have an hole. So that's the air assist, and what we'll put here, we'll have symmetry, and we'll put in another hole here. And right, so we'll have some symmetry. We'll put in. Do I want a square hole or a round hole? No idea. Let's have a square one. So we'll make this one, I don't know, 12 by 12, don't know, 14 by 14, 14 by 14, and we'll grab it from the middle. Put it there, like that. We'll cut it. Paste it in place and push it through. That's it. Got a hole. Whether we just push the cable through or attach a socket, probably end up having to make this. I'll make it out of plastic, make sure it all fits. And when I'm happy with it, we'll make it out of aluminium. So anyway, we've got to have somewhere for it to come out. Well, that's that. Is there anything else? Got power. We've got USB coming out. We've got everything else is wired within. That's all we need. Coming out the back, I'm pretty sure that's it. So you've got air assist nozzle, coolant in to the tube, coolant out, USB. That's probably it from the back of there. We don't need an earth strap. We don't need to key in the earth because the earth is going to go straight to the metal frame, aluminium frame. Probably this will need to be earthed as well, so let's not mess around. Let's put an earth strap on it because it will be sitting loose inside the V slot. So let's put a nice earth. Let's just put one here right by the pipes. Why not? Somewhere about there. Okay, somewhere about in the middle like that. So we'll 6mm, so 3.25 will give us 6.5mm. That'll do. Get a 6mm bolt through there, earth bolt through there. Okay, so we're getting there slowly. I've no doubt we'll be changing this at some point, but we've got to start with something. Okay, so we've got our earth bolt hole. So everything, there's lots of space for other stuff. So we seem to have self-contained it in this area, which is probably good. Let's get rid of some of these for a bit, and we'll leave that there, that one for a bit. Okay, so we've got some more lines to get rid of. Okay, so there we go. We've got started off on the bulkhead, so that's good. Now the front bit, got to be careful because this cable, this drag chain goes all the way up into here. Now do I want a stop button and panels on here? I'm not so sure yet. I'm not so sure. Unless, I tell you what, we might forego this one and we'll probably put it over here. Makes sense to utilise this area here. Yeah, so we could put this bar just across here and have our stop button, panel wiring, in power settings, on-off switches. It just means you've got to reach over to get to them. But or it could be sticking up a bit. You could have it sticking up, ramp like look. Don't know. It's an option to put it down here. We're not going to be doing that yet. So what we're going to do is wire it up, get it cooling, get it working, operational, and then we'll worry about all the extra stuff that needs to go in once we've proved it. Proof of concept that it'll work with all this weighted drag chain. It's got to be able to work. Right, anyway, that was it. So that was a bit of a, what we got, a bit of a rundown. We've done a little bit more work, which is okay. I've got to change the PCB. Actually, let's just quickly change this power supply, because I only measured this top part. I didn't measure the bit that widens at the back, so I need to just sort that out. Okay. So it's 165. So I've got, yeah, so it's 165. So the bit at the back, yeah, so the back is this bit here. So it needs to have a bit of a, and it's also got, hang on, let's have a look at that. 28, 30, 30, it's got a 30. So, right, we'll go into this, we'll come back 30mm. Both sides. 30mm. Let's draw a line. Okay, and then we've got what size is that? There's a bit of an overhang. Work that out. Difficult to do it. $15mm. Okay, so it's a 15mm. Right, so we want a 15mm here. And over here, 15mm. Okay, and what we've got is, how big is it? Whatever the thickness of the steel is. I haven't actually done a thickness, so what I'll do is I'll just, I haven't actually got a thickness, so I need to do some more work on that power supply. Tell you what, I'll just bring it out for now. I'll bring it out, draw a line down it. I'll bring it out to this right size. Oops. So right, I'm starting to fade now. So it's 165mm and we've got 150mm. So it needs to be 7.5mm. Drawbacks. What is going on? Oh, it is there, so I couldn't see it. So 7.5. Is that right? Maybe. and 7.5. So we should have 165 mil. Yeah. And we don't. This bit is not there, so let's get rid of that. And the other bit. Okay, so this is our outer case for our power supply, and it's got no thickness because I need to model it properly. But anyway, it's good. All I want to do is know whether there's anything going to be in the way. Okay, so it does stick out a bit that way. Can't see anything, everything's in each other's way. Yeah, so basically the stepper motor, the back of this stepper motor misses it, and it misses the clamps. It's not a problem, so that's good. And I've mounted the PCB to the back here, which just clears this okay, which means all the wiring comes out of here, out of the power supply. Does it? Yeah. Comes out the bottom of there, and the PCB wiring mostly comes out the top and bottom. So all the wiring will be contained here, and then the stop button and meters and stuff will be along here. Yeah, probably, instead of running stuff everywhere. And the only thing we've got to run out is a limit switch. That limit switch there, it's got to be run around somewhere and back, so that's going to have to be brought back. Okay, we've got to wire all this up nicely. I've got some nice spiral wrap for wiring it up. There's those feet. I don't know if I showed them last time. They're 12mm polycarbonate, I think they are, or acrylic. I've countersunk them and tapped them in. I put one in each corner to stop this sharp scratching my table. It's already scratched the table, but anyway. Alright then. So we've got more to do. That power supply, actually it looks lower than what it is there. Why is that? It's not that low, you know. So something wrong with my drawing. Something wrong with my drawing. 150. Is it flush? I wonder if it is 150 after all. It's 140, that's why. 140... 141. So it's actually smaller than I thought. But this isn't flush, it's hanging on brackets, so that's probably a good thing. So can I push that up? It needs to go up 9mm. Okay, that's it. Yeah, because I couldn't measure it while it was in situ easily. That's better. So the pass-through, it misses the pass-through, any material it misses. Now it is sat down on brackets, so it is lower than that in reality. So I'd say it's actually lower by about 8mm. Because when I'm looking at it, probably needs to go up about 1mm. That's it, because when I'm looking, it's slightly stepped off the front here, which means the material will miss it. And the reason it's hanging down is because my L brackets are clamped to it, so I'm going to have to model them and do that. And I'm going to have to model these T-pieces, these elbows, to make it authentic. Anyway, I'm very tired now. Been working all day on a day job. So anyway, I think that's gonna be it. So I've got to go and make some tea. Yeah, so I probably might not have that there. That might be over there. I'm not altogether sure. Or have a look at it. I'll sit in front of it. It'd probably be a pain to look over there and operate it. But mostly it's operated from the software anyway. The PCB's got an output to turn the air assist on. And I can make it switch all sorts of... In fact, I'm thinking of having a web interface. To switch off your smartphone, you switch your pumps on, everything on, off a web interface. And it saves it, even if it crashes or whatever, it just reboot and immediately switch the outputs back on again. Yeah, but we need a stop button, definitely need a stop button that's accessible. Or some kind of interlock, anyway. Right, that's it. I've had enough. So what have we done today? We've built this bulkhead thing, sort of. We've done something here, so we'll leave it like that. Need to do something where we can know what it is. Alright, that's it. Looks a bit of a mess. Right, save it. Right, we don't need to save this other bit. Okay, let's close that. No changes, right. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Short one. Progress, wow, there we go. Got a lot of work to do still. There's those brackets I was on about. Yeah, I can give you. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a quick roaming cam again. Here we go. A quick roaming cam. Here we go. Right, roaming cam. I'll show you the PCB. There's the PCB. Don't know whether it'll pick up the fact that the USB looks. See the USB pin looks a bit one-year. Don't know. And then you've got your brackets. There's your brackets. So stepped up, slightly stepped off, which means it's slightly lower. But then if you look at the pass through, it misses misses it. Okay. Right. Let's see if we can see any details on this tube. So it's a 40 watt power supply. It tells you down there. 40 watt. Can you see it? Don't know if you can see it there, 40 watt. So it's probably a 40 watt tube. Alright, anyway, that is about it. Shaky cam. Look at the mess there. That's it from down there. And just give it I'll move it across. That, and you got this one here. Yeah, it's not too bad. Alright, well, that's going to be. Oh, have a look at the big speakers on the wall. Yeah, big speakers. That's it. What's the recording studio? A bit of a mess in here. Have a gander. There's a bit of an inside. Look at the shelf. There's a streaming lot, a radio, and all the rest of the stuff. And there you go. We've got all sorts going on here, and there's the Commodore logo and the case. There's the case. The case I'm trying to make. It's a copy of this case. Plastic. That's the whole idea of this laser, is to be able to mill this out. Not mill it. Laser cut all this plastics out. There's a lot of plastics. There you go, closer. There you go. That's my button thing. I'm going to make the proper PCB. Anyway, that's that. That's my Amiga 2000. There you go, another T6 Anyway, that is going to be about it for today. Got a lot of work to do. Oh, here you are. Have a gander under this mess here, look at that. That's the keyboard, can't see it very good. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. I'm going to go and make something to eat. Progress, wow, tubes fitted, yeah, loads of work to do on it yet. I can't help it. But the wiring's not an issue for me. That's my day job, is wiring industrial systems and automatic things and all this kind of stuff. So it doesn't faze me in the slightest. Anyway, have a good day. Thanks for watching. I've got to go and make something to eat. Bye for now. I'm out of here. Ta-ra.
This constitutes all available data. That information is not available.
Then you will remain silent until further instructed.
Confirmed.
If you didn't want the answer, you shouldn't have asked the question.
Korak, what are your limits?
They have not yet been defined. My knowledge is virtually infinite. My secondary ability is to logically process that knowledge and make accurate predictions.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.